Hello everyone, welcome back to Concept-Wise Learning Hub. In today's session, we will discuss an important topic from Teaching Aptitude, that is factors affecting teaching. Many students think teaching depends only on the teacher, but effective teaching actually depends on several factors working together. Let's understand these factors one by one. Teaching is a systematic process involving the teacher, learner, teaching materials, learning environment, and the institution. If any one of these factors is weak, the quality of teaching is affected. For example, even an excellent teacher may not be able to teach effectively if the classroom is noisy or the students are not motivated. Similarly, motivated students can learn well even with limited resources if the teaching is inspiring. So remember the simple formula. Teaching effectiveness include teacher plus learner plus material plus environment plus institution. So here is a short form, that is T plus L plus M plus E plus I. Let's understand the factors related to the teacher. The teacher plays the most important role in the teaching learning process. The first factor is subject mastery. A teacher should have thorough knowledge of the subject to explain concepts clearly and confidently. The next is pedagogical skills. Knowing the subject is not enough. A teacher should also know how to teach using suitable methods and assessment techniques. The third factor is communication skill. Simple language, clear explanations, good voice modulation, and appropriate body language help students understand better. Another important factor is attitude and personality. A positive, enthusiastic, and empathetic teacher motivates students and build confidence. The next is motivation and commitment. A committed teacher prepares lessons well, gives timely feedback, and continuously update the knowledge. Final, professional ethics. A teacher should have a fair, honest, and respect all learners equally. Now let's discuss factors related to the learner. Every learner is different and these differences influence learning. The first factor is intelligence and aptitude. Students with different abilities learn at different speeds. The second factor is motivation. A motivated learner pays more attention and performs better. The next is attention and interest. Without concentration and interest, effective learning cannot take place. The another factor is emotional and social adjustment. Stress, anxiety, or peer related problems may reduce learning even if the student is intelligent. The next factor is learning style and prior knowledge. Some students learn better through visual materials, some through listening, while the other through prefer practical activities. The final one is socio-economic and cultural background. Family support, educational opportunities, and cultural values also influences learning. So always remember, a good teacher should understand learners' difference and adapts teaching accordingly. Let's understand the factors related to support materials. Teaching becomes more interesting and effective when appropriate learning materials are used. The first one is textbooks and study materials. Books should be simple, updated, and include relevant examples. The second one is teaching aids. Charts, models, audio recordings, animations, and videos make learning more interesting and improve retentions. The third is ICT tools. Smart boards, online quizzes, educational apps, and simulations support digital learning and increase students' engagement. The final one is relevance and accessibility. Teaching materials should match the learner's level and should be easily available to everyone. Now let's understand factors related to instructional facilities. Good infrastructure creates a better learning experience. The first factor is classroom facility. Proper seating, lighting, ventilation, and cleanliness help students concentrate better. The second is laboratories and libraries. Laboratories provide practical learning while libraries encourage independent reading and research. The third is ICT infrastructure. Computers, internet, projectors, and smart classrooms support modern teaching methods. Next is teaching learning equipments. Whiteboards, microphones, projectors, and other equipments help teachers communicate effectively. The final one is maintenance and availability. Facilities should always be functional. Even the best lesson cannot be delivered effectively if the projectors or classroom equipment is not working. So remember, good teaching requires not only good teacher but also good infrastructure. The next factor is the learning environment. A positive learning environment encourages students to participate actively. The physical environment. Clean, safe, and comfortable classroom improves concentration. The second factor is psychological climate. Students should feel respected, encouraged, and free to ask questions. Fear and criticism reduce confidence and learning. The third is discipline and management. A well managed classroom saves time and keeps students engaged. The fourth is teacher students relationship. Mutual respect and trust improve communication and learning. The final is peer group dynamics. Supportive classmates encourage participation while negative peer pressure can reduce motivation. So, a positive classroom environment improves both learning and students' participation. Finally, let's discuss the role of the institution. The institution provides the overall framework for teaching and learning. The first factor is institutional policies. Academic rules, timetables, and assessment system influence the teaching. The second is leadership and management. Supportive leaders encourage teachers to adopt innovative teaching methods. The third is organizational climate. A positive work culture improves teachers' satisfaction and performance. Next is administrative support. Providing funds, learning materials, and technical supports help teachers perform effectively. Finally, training and development. Regular workshops, seminars, and faculty development programs help teachers improve their teaching skills. So, a supportive institution creates a supportive learning environment. Let's quickly revise today's topic. Effective teaching depends on six major factors: teacher, learner, support material, instructional facilities, learning environment, and institutions. If all these factors work together, teaching becomes more effective and meaningful. A successful teacher understands not only the subject but also the learners, the classroom, the environment, and the institutional supports available. I hope this session helped you to understand the factors affecting teaching in a simple and exam oriented manner. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Concept Wise Learning Hub. Clear concept for smarter study. Thank you for watching and see you in next class.